welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Chloe and this is Time Chloe and this is my Fusion Diary. A country taking the shape of a boot is home to different fashion houses known around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Rome, Italy. Located in South Central Europe, houses cities like Venice, Naples, and Milan. From gnocchi to pasta and their prized possession gelato, is home to the popular city Pompeii that was before the Mount Vesuvius erupted. In learning about this country, I got to know that in northwestern Italy, Genova, a city, played a major role in the production of high-quality indigo cotton used to make denim material. Though denim did not originate from Italy, it did play a huge role in the production. So I was inspired to make this jeans trouser. And wait, I know you're wondering what's the difference between denim and jeans. Denim is the garment while jeans is whatever is produced out of denim. So I was inspired to just sew this jeans trouser. It was my first time and honestly I love how it came out. It came out so well, so good. So if you'd love to know how I made this, make sure to keep on watching. Don't go anywhere. For this video, I'm making use of this denim material, my tape, my ruler, my scissors, chalk, and zip. Starting off, I have my material on fold using my hip measurement divided by 4 plus an extra 3 or 4 inches. Using my tape, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, which is my hemline, and I'm going to connect them. Placing my tape horizontally on that hemline, I'm going to mark my waist measurement, which is 34.5 divided by 4, which will give me at least 8.6 inches, but I'm going to use 8.5 inches. After that 8.5 inch mark, I'm going to add 1.5 inch for allowance. Placing my tape vertically from that hemline, I'm going to mark my flap measurement, which is my hip divided by 4, which is 10.5 inches, and I'm going to mark that. On that flap measurement, I'm going to bring down our measurement on our hemline, which is a total 10 inches. Next, I mark 1.5 inches after that marking. Next, I connect the last marking on our hemline to the first marking on our flap line. Placing my tape on that connected line from the flap line, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches and I'm going to draw a curve. Coming down by 4 inches on that flap line is my lap line. Marking my lap measurement, which is 26 divided by 2 is 13 inches. But I'm going to minus 2 inches from it, which will give me 11 inches because we're connecting the back to the front. So we're going to add that 2 inches to our back measurement when we're cutting it. For the length of this trouser, I'm going to mark in 39 inches plus 1 inch for folding, that is 40 inches. The folded end of the leg of our trouser, I'm going to go in by 1 inch and I'm going to connect this to our hip. We're giving shape to our trousers. I would have marked 10 inches at the leg of our trousers, but minus that 1 inch, I'm going to mark 9 inches. Next, I'm going to connect them all and you see how it all takes shape. I connected it all and went ahead to cut. If you look closely, there's a slight slant because of our 1 inch mark to our hip. I'm going to transfer this front piece to a folding that we use to cut our back piece. Starting off on our back piece, on the ending of our waist measurement, I'm placing my tape on the hemline. I'm going to go up by 2 inches. We'll be connecting that 2 inch mark to the starting of our waist measurement. This will give a slant needed for our back piece. Placing my tape at the allowance of our waist measurement, I'm going to mark 2 inches on our back piece. Going to intersect the 2 inch on the side to the 2 inch on the top. Placing the tape on my hip line, I'm going to go up by 4 inches and just make a mark. Next, from that mark, I'm going to go out by 2.5 inches. Next, I'm going to extend that hip line on our front piece to our back piece. Placing my tape on the curve of our front piece, I'm going to mark 2 inches away from it. Placing my tape on that 2 inch mark, I'm going to tilt my tape to the side and mark 1.5 inch down. Then I'm going to connect all those markings. Next, I'll be extending the lap line. Remember, when cutting the front, we minus 2 inches from our front piece, so we're going to add it back to our back piece. So first off, I'm going to mark off 2 inches, then an extra 2 inches for our back piece that's going to curve into the front, then an extra ½ inch or 1 inch for joining. I'm going to say that again. 2 inches that was taken out from the front is brought back, then 2 inches for the back and an extra ½ inch or 1 inch for joining. For our back piece curve, I'm just going to extend it a little and then connect it to the lap measurement. The measurement put on our lap measurement in total is 4.5 inches. Well, at the end of the trouser, I'm just going to mark 4 inches and I'm going to connect them all. Next, we're going to come down by 1 inch at the hemline of our front piece, and I'm going to connect that 1 inch to the other end of the hemline. If this wasn't a jeans trouser, I would not be cutting the back waist extension, but we have to cut it off because of the way jeans material is. So I'm just going to extend that new 1 inch marking from the front piece to the back piece. And next we cut. As you can see, I cut out the front waist and the back waist together, but I'm going to take off that front waist because we don't need that. But it's that back waist extension that we need. We're going to keep that aside and continue our cutting. So this is the full cutout of our front and back piece. Remember, I just took out the back extension and we're going to reattach that back in our next video. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be showing you how to be joining them all together. Thank you so much for getting to the end of this video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.